iPhone 16 Pro after 6 months. What do I have to say about it? So I'm glad to tell you that it was worth every penny, if not every, then almost every penny. After all the hype, software updates, Apple Intelligence, camera control button, and a lot of crazy stuff from Apple, I think I am at a stage where I can tell you a few things that you might want to know if you're still thinking of buying the iPhone 16 Pro. So let's go take a look.
I have been rocking the black titanium finish with this phone, and I haven't seen a more durable build than this. Yeah, I might be sounding like an Apple fanboy at this point, but as you can see, no minor scratches or scuffs on the body whatsoever, and I'm way too careful with my phone, so except a few drops, there has been no major event that might have impacted the display on this device. This is also the first time, let me tell you, that I decided to put on a screen protector, as I don't ever get Apple Care with my devices. So the display has added protection on top of the ceramic shield, and I can see just a little scratch on the protector itself. Good job, Spigen. The only problem I face with this body, and specifically this black titanium color and finish, is that it catches a lot of dust and then it's highly visible because it is black. I did not have this issue with my iPhone 15 Pro as it was a natural titanium colorway, but yes, a lot of dust, especially around the camera module, and believe me, it's very difficult to clean and it looks pathetic. But I digress. Titanium build also has another advantage for daily use, and that's the weight of the device. Now, being the Pro model and having all the bells and whistles, it is heavy to carry around but feels lighter than my 15 Pro for sure. I mostly use this phone on tripods for video recording, and it's standing on the O stand when I'm sitting on my table. So I have this O stand on my cover. But if you have a habit of using your phone while standing and doing stuff for hours, your hand is going to suffer. Alright, let's talk about buttons. First of all, the camera control button. You can perform multiple functions with this button, from launching the camera to changing camera settings and whatnot. After some updates for iOS 18, this button can now be used to launch visual intelligence, and I do it pretty frequently. Changing camera settings with this is more or less a mistake on my end, because I accidentally flipped through random settings while using it to click a picture or start a video recording, and it is frustrating. But what happened to the action button then? Well, as I told in one of my previous videos, I created a shortcut to open up a drawer with a set of financial apps to choose from, and that's what it does for me. Until now.
So I knew that I had to show you guys how the battery is holding up after 6 months, and so I did change my limit to 100% last night and charged my phone to 100%. And after minor usage for half an hour, I went out to drop my fiance to her office, and I used Apple CarPlay for Spotify and for maps and everything else. My battery just dropped by 3% and now it's 97. Now I have to go out get some coffee because my coffee is finished and I need to save some money, so I am making coffee myself at home. Anyway, so now I'm gonna go out get some coffee and see how my battery holds up while I do some random scrolling and maybe talk to a friend. So we have been back home for a couple of hours now from that coffee shop. I returned and I started working. I had a few meetings to attend and could not start making the video back again. But I talked to my phone in the coffee shop for half an hour, clicked some pictures, scrolled some Instagram while having the cup of coffee, used Apple CarPlay on my way back home, of course, to listen to Spotify and some songs. And my battery is still at 79%. So that is how the battery performs. It's a significant dip, of course, but I was not on a video call, I was on an audio call. But if you decide to go and connect video calls through WhatsApp and not FaceTime, your battery will suffer a bit more than usual. FaceTime also takes a battery, of course, but not as much as WhatsApp. And that dip can be dangerous if you are out and you do not have a means to charge your phone. The dip on video calls for the battery is pretty drastic. I was never impressed by it and I'm not impressed by it right now. So that's one thing that you need to take care of with the battery of the iPhone 16 Pro. Just carry a charger around. I mean, there are plenty of options from Anchor and whatnot. So just do that.
The phone doesn't run hot frequently thanks to the A18 Pro chip, but only when I'm using Apple Intelligence features like cleanup in photos and image playground, which is pretty rare. Talking about the A18 Pro chip, it is an absolute beast. From handling multiple apps at a time to showing smooth animations and running games like Call of Duty without a hiccup. Also, thanks to the chip, the phone gets the full fleet of Apple Intelligence features. Nothing worth buying the phone for, but rest easy that it's there.
The one thing that I do not like about the new Siri is that it reaches out to ChatGPT and wants me to allow it to search ChatGPT for certain information. I know there is a privacy concern and that's why they ask for that permission, but that's kind of a experience breaker. If I'm doing something hands free, I do not want to click on the screen. I mean, isn't that the whole deal? But I mean, if it's not just for this new glow, I think I would just rather use ChatGPT app, which I do most of the time, because why not? The last thing I want to talk about the iPhone 16 Pro after 6 months is the camera system, and that is the actual reason why I got it in the first place. And no doubt the camera system is the best out there. Samsung S25 is somewhat there, but it still cannot beat the Apple ProRes log. So that has been the case, and you can just rest easy that whenever you want to click a picture, you don't want to carry a mirrorless camera with you. You can just reach out in a pocket and you have an amazing mirrorless quality camera right there, which you can later edit, of course. That's because you can click 48 MB raw pictures in your iPhone 16 Pro if you didn't know that. So that plus all the good video qualities, I think the camera system is unbeatable. The thing to note is that if you are not a pro camera user, you can possibly look out at S25, Samsung or Google Pixel 9 and 9 Pro because those will do the job as well for you. But yeah, the camera systems are just amazing, dependable, and it's just mind-blowing.
Also, a quick update on the battery. Even after normal usage throughout the day, some Instagram scrolling, talking to friends on phone, WhatsApp calls, and watching some YouTube videos, I still had 33% juice left at the end of the day. So I think kudos to Apple for that. Overall, the phone is still a powerhouse with amazing cameras and top tier performance. Battery life is as expected with some minor downsides when using the phone to its limits, and the design still feels premium, and the lighter frame makes a whole lot of difference to me personally. There are always some minor software and OS bugs, but they keep getting fixed with the newer updates.
So what has your experience been with the iPhone 16 Pro for the past 6 months if you had it, or let me know if you want to buy a new one based on the review that you just saw, or you'll be buying another Android phone or a 15 Pro for that reason. Do not forget to check out the 16e video that I posted last week, and hope you like this video, hope you found this useful. If you found this useful, hit the like button, subscribe, press the bell icon, and I will see you next time. Till then, take care and bye-bye.